Yo, people, this Nate here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 253.
Yes, sir.
How we doing today, man?
Hey, man, chilling out, bro.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Weather's semi-nice.
Semi-nice.
You know what I mean? It's not sunny, but it's not rainy.
Yeah, it's not too cold today.
Yep, not too hot, because that's the other side.
It was brick yesterday. The other day. It was Thursday or Friday. I had a heater on. I had my portable heater. I had it on the other day, man.
I thought about going out and buying a heater because I refuse to turn my heat back on.
Yeah, no, I don't either. I don't want to turn the heat back on. Although I've contributed to enough luxuries in life where I'm like, I can control my own climate. I am, because I'm that guy who will turn the air on if it's remotely hot in the house.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like I came home last week when it was real nice, and I come in and like the wife's sleeping on top of the covers, the kids look miserable. I said, you know what, enough. I'm turning the air on. Yeah. I turned the air completely on, cooled the house down. Everybody woke up all nice and refreshed. I don't play those games, but I don't like being hot. I don't like invoking butt sweat. Is what I call it. I don't want that happening, bro.
I'm not doing that.
I've made it in life to where I can create my own temperature. But when it comes to turning the heat back on, I'm against it. Yeah. I'm totally against it. So I had the heater going. And I'm just not.
Well, it's easier to get warm than it is to cool down.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. Like just if you cold, throw on some extra layers, put a second pair of socks on, man.
You sound like my wife. That's literally her thing. Like she always like that's her answer for the fan being on in the bedroom. Because like me, I get cold at night. So like if the fan would be going, the helicopter's going, and I'm like, it's cold in here. Like yeah, but you can always put more blankets on. But then why do you ever have the fan on? Like
she hot.
Like she's always. I think it's a woman thing. They're always hot. I don't really understand. They run hot, man. I don't understand. Like I don't want to call women a thing.
Actually, I don't know, man. Like, cause it seems like they get chilly real fast too.
I do. Maybe roles reversed in my house because I get cold.
I don't know. Listen. My wife, it feels like she always feels the temperature swing way worse than me, and it's like she always got to let me know about it. Well, because like last night it was real cold, and she's like, "Turn the heat on." I'm like, "I'm not turning the heat on." I'm like, "Yo, listen, we got plenty of blankets, blanket up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, boom, keep warm." Yeah. But she don't let me hear the end of it. She's like, "It's so cold." I'm like, "Listen, when we cold, we go to sleep. Yeah. When you sleep, go take a hot shower and then run and jump directly into the cover."
See, that's what roles reversed in my relationship versus yours. Because listen, it's been times at night where Shrita will have like just something she's wearing in bed. I will have on a sweatsuit, a hoodie, and I get in the bed with the hoodie on and underneath the covers and literally look her in the eyes and I'll be shivering a little bit. She don't care about none of that. Fan stays on. Yeah. The heat is not, the air conditioning is still staying on, whatever we have it set at the time.
Smart.
Bruh, I'm telling you, I'll look her in her eyes.
Listen,
like, just
because
so
you warming up is a lot easier than her cooling down.
That's always what she says.
It's always just facts. That's facts.
It is, but I don't know. I literally like blanket it up. Like I look at weighted blankets and everything, man. Yeah, she just doesn't care.
But and I think you ain't supposed to switch back and forth between. You tear your thing up, whatever, do the AC or whatever. Yeah, listen. It ain't even that because it's like I don't have to worry about paying a bill to get it repaired. Right. But it's the time. Yeah. So it's like I don't want to have to spend one night in this thing extra hot. Like I'm not waiting.
When we were getting the basement finished, they had to put in a new additional breaker box in the basement. One of the workers forgot to turn the breaker box back on, so it in essence left the air conditioning off for a night. I was the worst night ever. Yeah, like I literally was about to get a hotel room. That's how hot it was in the house. Because like the newer homes, they retain all your temperature, so it's like it was hot outside and the house wasn't cooling down.
Energy efficient.
Oh man, I was miserable.
Yeah, you can't open enough windows, get it right
at all. Nah. The dog was hot. Like I knew it was bad. The dog, you looked at like bro, it's hot in here.
And them moments, I'm gonna give you a pro tip, man. Go get in the car. Just go get in the car, crank the air in the car, drive around a little bit. You cool down, and then you come in the house and try to go to sleep immediately.
Yeah, I guess it's a good fix. You're right, but I'm blocked, bro, and I forget to let the air conditioner. Not the garage door down or something. And then I give it.
Yeah, no, that's why you gotta drive.
Yeah, okay. you gotta leave. I'm blocked, kid. All right, I'm at a point in life where I'm in a routine, bro. Yeah, like we talk about all the time. Like people say, you got a nice. Listen, I just live here. I don't know how any of this works. My wife does everything, man. I am an aimed missile. She tells me what I need to go do. Sign here, smile, and we leave, and that's it. Unless it's friends, but
there you go.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, man, nothing else going on, bro. It's slow motion out here. Trying to get some gaming in lately, but I don't know. Let's start like we always do. What we've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
What have I been playing? I've been playing a little bit of that Days Gone again. Okay. Trying to finish that up, man. And then just 2K. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
I still can't believe you're still playing that.
Listen, man, the grind is worth it. Like it's constantly new content dropping, new free cards and all that stuff. Like it's fun.
What's the best card you got now?
Good best card I got. Probably point guard Opal Chris Webber. It's probably the best card I got.
What?
Yeah, they did out of positions.
Oh, they did
it's that time of the year. So yeah, it's a point guard, Chris Webber, and he's a beast.
Is he hitting threes?
Yeah, he do it all. But really, it's just like, man, you just abuse other point guards because he's just too big. Pause.
Do you play with him online?
Yeah, I have played with him online. I don't really play online a lot, bro. The experience is so bad because of latency.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, the servers are still bad?
Oh yeah, like 2K is never gonna fix those servers. Sometimes you'll get a good game and a good connection and it plays fine, but it's like you could tell that they had to kind of buff things because it's like, yo, listen, sometimes you're putting up a shot and like, yeah, you was way off the mark, but they had to let that go in because the lag.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's I need to get back in it. I want to talk about later about Xbox Live because I do feel like I'm going to start playing 2K again because it's late in the season. I think it's free on Xbox Live now.
Yeah, it's free on Game Pass.
On Game Pass, that's what I meant. Game Pass. So I might check it out. What have I been playing? So I've been playing Animal Crossing still. Well, first of all, before I get into Animal Crossing,
I did play Animal Crossing.
I got a problem with that. You actually did, and I'm going to talk to you about that because I still think you hacked my Switch. Playing Persona 5. All right. And one thing I realized about myself is I don't like JRPGs or role playing games as much as I thought I did.
Really?
Because I don't. When I told Jay I was playing it, he got happy about it. Just the fact that this was one of his favorite games. Now, if I find a video when we went to E3 the first year, Jay danced a jig for this daggone Persona T-shirt, and I never understood why he did it. But so I'm like, I'm gonna play it. It was free. Put my PlayStation in the room. I have it hooked up into my my office area. So I'm playing Persona 5 and going through it, and I'm like, I see where people fall in love with this. I can see the allure of it. I don't know if it's for me.
What? Hold on, wait. What's going on? Because I know that Persona has a loyal fan base.
Very loyal fan base. And maybe I'm missing the mark on it. I just don't.
What is it? Because I thought they were like in high school or something like that. They are.
You are in high school. You get sent to like live with a person that's like even an uncle or anybody because you did a crime. So I don't understand what that whole part of it. But basically the whole point of the game is you have what is a persona, which is your inner personality that is a fighter. So you might be a person who's gotten abused or not abused, but like kicked around or got punked or something like that. But your inner self comes out and it's like a monster and it helps fight. And it's role playing.
Okay.
It looks good. Game looks pretty. They got a good thing going on PlayStation.
So you are fighting in this game.
You are fighting. It's RPG-ish. So you are fighting. It's turn-based. So it's not like the last Final Fantasy. I don't think you'll like this one. But I don't know if I'm going to finish it because I'm about 5 hours in. And I at this point, it's kind of like I want to keep playing just because I put 5 hours in.
Yeah.
So I want to keep playing. So I don't know if I'm going to finish it or not. But I've realized I don't like RPGs as much as I thought I did. I just liked Final Fantasy VII. And I just assumed that I would like all RPGs because I like Final Fantasy VII, but I don't think that's the case.
I think now you're feeling like how I felt like when I tried to play Final Fantasies back in the day. It was like, I don't know, man. It's kind of a tough ass to keep going. I know everybody says it's so good, but
that's where I'm at. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at with Persona, and like it's a pretty game. And it has a pretty decent story, but it's not enough. It's like I want some action. It's a little bit too dull. I got to run the classrooms and figure stuff out. But when it fights, it's actually pretty decent. Okay. But all the stuff in between, I'm like, I don't know if I'm here for this.
Right.
So I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it or not. But then Animal Crossing. So Khalees breaks her Switch.
Oh
right?
gosh.
Yes, she broke the charging port on her Switch, and because she was trying to charge it, of course, and I thought it was just maybe she just didn't charge it right. So she gives me the charger. No, that thing was mangled.
Hold on, the actual port or just the cable?
The port.
Ah, dang.
The actual port. I got a picture of it. I'll show it to you. It looked like King Kong took a bite out of it. She was trying to jam it in, and I think she just kind of got it at a bad angle. And I think I don't know. I think that's what happened.
So, because the way you're describing it sounds like it was like in the charging port and she stepped on it.
No, it wasn't that bad. It was just a piece of the charging port. The USB-C port was just ripped off, like it was broken.
Kids find a way,
bro. They find a way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, I felt bad, but I really felt bad for her is the fact that she put over 350 hours into Animal Crossing.
Wow.
And this is where I got pissed off with Nintendo because I'm like, there's no cloud save. Well, there is one. You can have one.
Yeah.
But you have to invoke it. She never did that.
Right.
Nor would I ever have thought that she would have broke the actual charging port to where we have to do this.
Right.
So, of course, what does mom and dad do? I mean, come on, you know Khalees. Straight A student, beautiful kid. Baby needs a new Switch. Dad got it. Go buy a new Switch. So I go and buy a new Switch, assuming that I could just download the save file online and play it again because I have the family online pass, so she can just download it that way.
Right.
No.
Negative,
sir.
Why don't you just go get that one fixed?
I did.
Okay.
All right. So that comes back to it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and I called Nintendo. And they say, yeah, they can replace it, but since it's physical damage, they can fix it. I mean, they can fix it, but it's $99. Cool. Paid the tax, sent it to them, blah, blah. So I went and got the new Nintendo, the replacement Switch. I bring it home, and I'm like, all right, baby. I posed Khalees this question. I said, listen, you can play this Switch now, because all she's playing is Animal Crossing. Literally, from the time she gets up, she goes to class, she goes to school, and then the whole day is get her schoolwork done just so she can get Animal Crossing. So anyways, I give her the new Switch. I'm like, baby, I got your new one. It's pink. It's not like the old one was gray. Daddy got your new Switch, but you have to start over. So this is what we have. You can either wait for your Nintendo to come back because we had to send it for repairs, or you can play this brand new shiny one and you can play now. Well, that's not well. So she says, absolutely not. I do not want to start over. So I'm like, wow.
I can believe it.
Now
that's a big ass.
7-year-old Nadir would have taken the new Switch. I'm be honest with you, because I don't know if I would have wanted to wait for my Nintendo to come back. I told her, listen, it's gonna be like maybe 1 to 2 weeks.
It's like having to start over in Animal Crossing.
I know.
I could just think about it. It's like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Right. That would be the end of my Animal Crossing career if I did that. That happened for me. So, but I was expecting a 7-year-old not to just to be wanting to play. But no, she almost teared up and everything. I said, okay, cool. Let's just wait. Your game is going to come back. So anyways, I ended up taking the Switch back to Target, got my money back, whatever. But I started like getting real pissed off at Nintendo. Like, they got to do better about these cloud saves. Yeah. You know what I mean? They got to do better to where my PlayStation, I hooked my PlayStation 4 up into my office. I've had it before, but I always had my PS5. My save files, when I hooked up the PlayStation 4, automatically come back over. I just hooked up, log into my profile, it all comes back. Another thing that made me realize by having my PlayStation in my office too is, man, that UI on Xbox is horrible. Because I literally power down my PlayStation when I'm done playing for the day when I'm at work or something, and I turn it back on, I'm right back where I left off. Yeah. Literally the same board, everything. I don't have to pause the game, nothing, just turn it off. Yeah. So, but yeah, I got like, Nintendo has to do better about their save files, man. Like, it's awful today that has to be in 2021 that I have to literally start all over if I lose the game. That's like losing a cartridge. You know,
I need to play my Switch. I picked it up and I played Animal Crossing, which you found out.
No, I did not find out. Okay, I found out in a very weird way, Kev. And this is what gets me about you is I appreciate our friendship so like a lot. But the thing that I really appreciate is like you figure out stuff that I don't know about, and then I wonder like, does anyone else know this? And like to bring to full context, there was a dude that moved into my island, right? He didn't like normally in Animal Crossing you have to accept a person for it to come in. You have to do the little campfire thing and like you got to get them to come stay there. No, this dude just moved in. Yeah, all right. He just came and he was sweeping up in the rest. Like, oh, first of all, I remember when Isabella said like Kyle is visiting our island. I was like, how's his name? They usually say somebody's at the campsite. Right. I go, Mance is sweeping up. Like, yeah, how you doing? I'm Kyle. I'm here from island, whatever your island is. LK. LK. And I said, LK sounds familiar. I immediately go to my friends list, right? I look down, sure enough, your name, LK. And I immediately sent you a screenshot like, fam, how did you do this? This dude just moved in. I don't understand how it happened. You hacked my Switch, bro. You hacked it.
Listen, man. He came
and then you sent me the KD meme. I'm like, you still never told me how you did it.
He came to me complaining. Like, first of all, I hadn't been in that island in like 5 months. I finally come back, man. I don't know if you've gone like a long sweep without playing.
Oh yeah. Your hair's all messed up.
Yeah, you come back out and your hair's all messed up. Like you looking all disheveled when you walk outside. You like, so, you know what I'm saying? So I walk out there. I'm looking around, man. My island is just trash. Last time we played, it was my god kids that played. Okay. So I completely forgot that my godson just came through and just wrecked that whole island. Okay. So like I walk outside, man, everything is just wrecked. Like I think I'm like full of inventory. I'm like, what happened here? So like I'm getting all that stuff sorted out, and then I'm walking, and he's the first guy I see. Kyle's the first guy I see. Walks up to me. He's like, hey Kevin. Or matter of fact, I think I'm Rambo in there. He's like, hey Rambo, I've been thinking about. I was like, man, get out.
Well, how did he come to my island?
Listen, man.
He just came.
I pointed him in that direction. Pause. I was
like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't understand how he just moved into my island. I still don't know how that happened. And I think you came over and used my Wi-Fi or something. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out.
And I think it's because you visited our island and you probably told him about yours or whatever. And when I told him get out, he was like, man, I might have a home here. Okay. But listen, he had to go because he was the first person I saw and he came to me complaining. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going for it, man. It was a long day. I had to resort my inventory. I had to re-put my house together. There were bugs in my house. Yeah.
Cockroaches.
Yeah, you got to run through and step on them.
Yeah, you got to step on them, yeah.
I was like, man, listen, the disrespect.
Yeah. So you didn't play no more, though, right?
No, after I kicked Kyle out of my island or whatever, I cut it off and I haven't turned it back on because this was the problem. I got on there. I was like, well, it's been a long time since I played. There should be something new. And so then I went out there, I started fishing and catching bugs. I'm like, I already have all this stuff. And then I realized like April is when I started playing last year.
Yeah. Did you get tarantulas last time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've had
something to hunt.
Okay.
Did you get all the animals in the sea? You couldn't get all those.
Like the ones you had to swim out for?
Yeah.
Maybe not. But
that's all I needed was those. And I needed.
Can we actually still swim out though?
Yeah.
That wasn't summer activity. Okay.
No,
well,
you can.
I'll try it. But yeah, once I started like fishing, I was catching all the same fish. I was like, oh, I'm right back where I started. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is pointless. And like Animal Crossing, you really got to do something. Yeah. They really got to do something to spice that game up. Like,
I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Khalees, I would never keep playing it again.
Because there's no point.
No. And then immediately after, and I'm glad she broke her switch the day after because I sold my turnips on her island for double. Nice. You know, so yeah, I flipped my money good, but. So I kind of like started invoking the group again, like all the people we used to play with before, and they were like, "Oh man, yeah, I'm happy you're back playing again." We got
they still been playing the whole time.
No, they haven't either. But they all got back into it because I was playing. Okay, you know, because I was trying to get stuff for Khalees. Yeah. But so Nintendo got to do something with those cloud saves though, man. Like
they definitely do. They got to do something with that game. Talked about like just add more stuff. That's all you got to do. Just put more stuff in the game.
They add more stuff. They add stuff that don't matter. Like the whole Mario thing. I still don't see how that was.
I don't know where that comes into play. I don't know if it's still there.
The warp pipes and everything.
Yeah, like I went to the little store or whatever, and it was just the same old crap that I've had for a long time. It's like, yo, listen, I've not played this game in a solid 5 months. Yeah, and you don't have anything new to offer me when I cut it on.
I'll tell you why, man. We got to the end game too quick. We talk about it, but we literally found a loophole. You found the Dogecoin in Animal Crossing, and that was it. We played it, and it was like, okay, I got $8 million in the bank. Like I looked at my bank, I have like $9 million in the bank.
I think I got 13 million.
See, like what am I do? Like at this point, I'm just the old man in the club. I'm out here giving the money away. Right. You know, I'm tricking it off and just taking care of my kids. So, Khalees like, I need to pay for my because she still doesn't understand when she puts her money in the bank, how it's not there. It was really what she's doing. She was paying off her loan. Right. And she didn't realize what that was. What's a loan? I said, damn it. Daddy got it. I'm going to come drop off some money. And I end up.
Oh, man, listen. You don't take care of that stuff.
No, I do, man.
It's virtual. She got to learn now so that way she knows how to avoid it later.
Not at 7. No,
absolutely. Listen, you unlock the hustle. Yeah? Yeah.
How she going to hustle on Animal Crossing, okay?
Like once she understands the way the turnip markets work, the way that loans, credit, all that kind of stuff works, the sooner she learns all that stuff, the sooner she can learn how to manipulate it. Maybe
it was my fault. I didn't explain it better. Cause I tried to explain that to her. Like, baby, you bought your turnips for $80, 80 bells. You don't sell them for 50. You lost. What I sold?
Yeah, you lost $30.
Yeah, like, baby, you lost 30.
Yeah,
per bell. 30 bells.
But to her it was like.
She was just selling.
You just give me money.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, Daddy, can I get a basement?
No.
Yeah. See,
no, you cannot.
See, this is where I say you think it's one way. Because the minute that your baby is looking at you in the eye and they say that, you're gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna come give you the money.
No, listen.
You are, kid.
Well, I'll show you the way.
No, you're not. You're not. You're gonna do that for them until they get to a certain point. Yes, you are.
I can't do it, man.
No, if you're not gonna do it, the wife's gonna make you do it.
No. Yeah. It's gonna be like, listen, I'll show you the way. But like, listen, and then you gonna have to. Like, listen, you want to play this game? You got to show me something. This is my game. I bought this game. I do what I want with it.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you,
you ain't got no games.
You gotta quit putting that on me because I adopt those theories. Like with the boys, they'll ask me for money. Like that's my girlfriend. Like I say that to them though. Like,
as you should.
I'm like, how's Ellie doing? Yeah. And he just looks at me at this point. Now he's just like, he don't even say that.
Like, for money, take care of your girlfriend. It's my girlfriend now.
You gotta, boy. I gotta go listen to you and stuff like that, bro. Because I do that, man. Like I gotta. Okay,
no, you putting some good in them where they realize, like, man, listen. You know what I'm saying, y'all young men. Yeah. You know what I mean? You gotta hold your own. Yeah. Or throw them back to the sea, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they ain't ready for that, my boy. Find you one that don't need all that extra.
We're moving on. So, anyways, man. So like Sony. Okay, so. Sony come out with their. I'm trying to move on.
I couldn't help it. You got it now.
I'm definitely trying to move on. Where's the stories at? All right, so PS5. They had their first system update since launch. So what did this launch or this update, I should say, give us that we needed? What do we like? I've read that you can store the games on an external hard drive, but
you can't play them from there.
You can't play them from there. You have to move them from there to your system, to the SSD to play the games. What is this, bro? Do we need this?
I don't know. What I will say is I noticed that the UI is a lot more fluid now. Okay. So like every time I press the PlayStation button, it takes me out to the home menu a lot faster. And this is the thing that's really been bugging me. Because, mainly I play 2K, and it takes, if you close that game and try to relaunch it, it takes so long to load all the assets for that game to actually start. Like, literally, you'll be sitting there at that loading screen for a solid, 3 minutes, and everything else in the game is fast.
Okay.
But we got to fix that.
How often do you do that, though? Fully shut it down? Because that's,
probably once a day. You have to, because it's like when you try to resume or whatever, okay, so PlayStation can resume it, but 2K may not get you reconnected to their server. And then there's not a way to actually request to get reconnected to the server. Okay. So you have to close the game out completely and then relaunch it so that way it launches properly and connects to the server.
So is that a design flaw?
That's absolutely a design flaw on the side of 2K.
2K, right.
Because they should have given you an option to connect to the server. Like, why is there not a button if I'm not connected?
I remember Madden
connect me to the server.
Yeah, Madden did that too. Yeah, I'd have to fully. Well, it did a refresh. So like if you resumed in Madden, it would then say you can't connect to EA servers. Do you want to connect? So I wouldn't have to close it.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like they need to implement that where it's like I have the option because what'll end up happening is you'll load up the game or whatever, and you'll notice that none of the online stuff, like the 2K TV and all that stuff, doesn't pop up in the advertisements. So then you try to load up into a game mode, and it'll wait and it'll spin for a second, and then it's like an error occurred, and that just keeps happening because it's not connected to their server. Well, just give me an option to connect.
Yeah,
like that's it. Just give me an option to connect.
That's gonna be an easy fix too.
First of all, it seems like it would be an easy thing to get me connected to your servers whenever I open the game, regardless of if I'm doing it from a
why does it ever lose connection though?
Well, I mean, once I put the game in the rest mode, I understand them not keeping me on their server because now I'm just taking up idle space.
Yeah.
But whenever I relaunch that game, it should reconnect me to the server. If I come available, like if my computer goes to sleep and I wake it up, it's not like press the button on the top again and wait. It's like I move the mouse, it wakes up.
Right.
It understands a low power mode or, a sleep state.
Or if it's like if you're on a website, let's say you leave your computer on and you're on a website, you just hit refresh and it does it again.
Again, right.
You got to have a refresh button inside of a 2K. Because shutting it all the way down, that seems very problematic.
It's so tedious, bro. And it's like, it only does it sometimes. Like sometimes you'll reload the game from like a quick resume or whatever. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it'll load up, no problem. Other times it can't connect to the server. And it's like, it's a headache.
Wow. Well, I wonder if what's going to be the play on this daggone thing, man? Because like I still am at the point where next gen is nothing to play, and there's no. I mean, Ratchet and Clank.
You playing the old games, and that's where it's fun, right? Yeah.
Well, they remade them, and that's where I think that I do feel like that is a space that Xbox can actually have a good market in. Yeah. Because if we'll talk about it when we get to the Xbox Live, but I do think they have something there with that. Maybe even think about getting an Xbox One X. I don't know.
Really?
Think about it, because I do see
Series X.
Series X.
Okay, yeah.
I do see a place for it as long as Game Pass is there. But we'll talk about it in a second. I do, right? And see, there it goes. But the problem with the 3080, the Game Pass with PC is all the titles don't come to the PC version. They go to the console.
They be on Steam though.
They do be on Steam, but if I get Game Pass, then I'll have them all there. I don't have to buy them on Steam. I have them all there. So that's where I think that if Game Pass is a necessary evil when it comes to certain games. Because,
like, what games do you want to play that's on Game Pass, though?
But that's the thing. With Game Pass, I can just pay for, we'll just move the story up. I paid for Game Pass for a couple years. Now, all the first-party Xbox titles, pretty much most of, or a lot of the games that I like to play are going to Game Pass. Like EA is now on Game Pass.
Yes. They got Madden.
They got the baseball
2K,
game.
MLB,
they
show.
MLB The Show is no longer a PlayStation exclusive. That's now on Game Pass. Outriders came out on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't want to play it on Game Pass because I didn't have Game Pass anymore, and I had to renew it. I did have to renew it.
You ended up renewing it?
I had to,
folded, huh?
because the boys last night, Malik FaceTime, he says, "Uncle, man, I don't know what's going on, but Game Pass isn't working." I said, "Listen, I told you a couple weeks ago I wasn't renewing that stupid thing.
Right.
I'm not doing it." But I couldn't have my guy out here. I knew he still needed it.
You could.
I know.
That's your Game Pass.
I know, it is. It is my Game Pass. Like, it's my girlfriend.
You want some Game Pass, man? Like, you better come with some Game Pass money, boy.
So I couldn't leave my guys out there, man. They're good kids. They've been doing well in school. I don't want to give them that slap on the wrist.
They've been taking the dog out?
Yeah, they've been doing all right.
They've been taking the trash out?
They've been doing all right.
All right.
They've been doing all right.
All
right.
You know, you got to earn it.
I know you are.
You got to earn it, boy.
But you're soft on the nephews. I ain't trying to hear that.
It is, but you know what? I always think about earning it is it's like, yo, listen, because this is at least how I looked at it when I got older. It's like, yo, listen, everything. My parents got me most everything I wanted, but it was like anything extra or whatever. They gave me the opportunity to earn it for myself. You know what I mean? So there was things that I could do to get extras, but I had to go out and earn it.
Yeah.
And what it taught me was it's like, yo, listen, it taught me a lot of valuable skills about being able to get the things that I want. So it's like whenever I say you got to teach the kids to earn it, it's just like, yo, listen, I'm giving you the tools to know, you know, hey, look. And it's small, like game, but it's something that I know that they won't. Because these kids today, they tricky. They get real tricky. You try to take something from them, they act like they don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, it mostly be the girls.
I never had it. It's the girls, bro. They're stubborn.
They'll be like,
the boys will be like, yeah, I see my wrongs. All right.
Exactly. But and they'll work for that Game Pass because it's something that they want. But it's like, it ain't got to be nothing major. It's like, man, like I said, man, dog go out, trash go out. You know what I mean? Handle your business.
And they do.
Yeah.
They do that. And
but you got to point out to them that I'm only getting this because you earned it, boy.
Yeah, no, I do. Yeah. They absolutely do. They know that,
slap them.
When that cell phone went, slap them.
Just a reminder who run it thing, who the hunch
Run the tough ship around here, man. It's funny to hear you say all this because you're going to be nothing like that. You're going to be soft. Kev, you're soft now with the little kids, bro. You're going to be soft when somebody's looking up at you looking like you. Yeah. Yes. And first of all, I know you're going to be soft for a lot of reasons other than that because your wife's going to make you soft. No. You think it's going to be one way. It's going to be another way.
No, listen, I'm hemming them up. Every once in a while, just, you know what I'm saying, just a little reminder, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, listen, sometimes they got to feel the dad strength, like, you know what I'm saying? Just yank you up real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And they laugh and they giggle, but in the back of their mind, they know.
So one day I was messing with Dante, right? I got to put that fear in. With your sons, you got to evoke that fear.
Yeah.
So I got into his face, right? And I'm like, man, you think it's sweet around here, don't you? Don't you? You think it's sweet? And he was holding his breath. If I go, and he breathed right in my face, bro. I busted out laughing so hard, like, because he wasn't scared, of course, but he was just like, I don't know what Dad's gonna do, and he's tripping right now. His breath stinks or something. I don't know.
Sometimes, you got flat. Like I'm saying, man, lift him up over your head a couple times, like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just it's playful banter, but it is also a reminder, like, hey, listen. Dad can lift me up over his head.
Absolutely.
He can do whatever he wants.
I make you feel good as a dad too. Right? I give Dan the milk to take from the front door to the pantry to the refrigerator. She can't do it. I'm like, give it here. Dad, pick it up with one arm. You know? She's
one
like,
finger.
She's like, Dad, you're so strong. Like, yes, I am.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just establishing.
Yes.
You establishing things.
Absolutely,
you know
man. I want my kids to think I'm a mythical character.
And now the older boys, I'm saying, they you know what I'm saying, they older, they growing into a young man body.
Yo.
So it's like you got to flex on them a different way.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But see, my boys know I don't fight fair. Like, if it ever came down to it, I'm gonna tear a ligament or something on them. Like, I'm gonna make it even.
It ain't even the physical part. It's because you know what I'm saying. They get a little bass in their voice. You know what I'm saying. Start smelling they stuff or whatever. Then you gotta remind them, like, listen, that's my girlfriend, boy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying. I buy all the gifts.
Right. Exactly.
The presents. That's my girlfriend.
I ordered the food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. The receipt for the food is on my Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Not yours.
Thank you.
It's my girlfriend.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying. Just you know what I'm saying. Subtle reminders. Subtle reminders. You know what I mean.
I'm a jerk. Jerks. I love being a jerk, man. I love it, man.
You just playing your position. That's all it is, man.
Absolutely.
Mommy can coddle you, and you know what I'm saying. But mommy don't coddle the girls when they get older.
No,
you know what I'm saying. So you got to be that way with the boys.
You're absolutely right.
You know what I mean.
You're absolutely right. But yeah, so Xbox Live, I had to get it. So I had to renew it, and I don't know what I'm gonna play on it, but I do think that Microsoft has a good thing going with Xbox Live. Yeah. And I wonder, the only bottleneck.
No, not Xbox Live, Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah,
I mean, Game Pass, not Xbox Live. You're right. Game Pass includes Xbox Live now. Yeah. They got a good thing with Game Pass. But the problem I have with it, I can't play games at 30 frames per second anymore. I cannot go back to it. That's why I don't want to play Outriders. So then that's where I believe that the new Xbox, I don't even know what to call it, it's the Series X.
Yeah, Series X.
That's where that space Xbox is beneficial.
You just want to buy something, man.
No, I don't just want to buy something, Kev.
Buy something.
Well, see, here's the thing. I on my frugal bag,
I feel it.
I'm going to sell my old stuff. I'm going to sell the old Xbox.
Smart.
I might even sell my PS4.
Okay.
And I'm going to get the Series X. But then again, I'm going to get it. I'm only going to play it in my office. I'm not even going to hook it up to the big
That's not
screen.
a bad way to go, though.
That's what I'm probably going to do.
Yeah, it's not a bad way to go.
Yeah, if I can. I can say if I can find one. I'm going to find one.
Yeah, listen.
So
I've been contemplating buying a Series X, but then I'd be like 3080.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that now. Ain't no. They legend is on Instagram.
Or in Xbox Live. Yeah, so Xbox Live got a good thing going, man. I think that's a space where I can do. To put a button on PlayStation, no. PlayStation 5 became the fastest selling console in U.S. history in its first 5 months on the market in both unit and dollar sales. That's because it's FOMO, bro. It's a fear of missing out. Everybody just wanted one. That's like now. Everybody's trying to track down a PlayStation. I don't think it's that hard to do. You know, if you really want a PlayStation 5, you can get one.
Yeah, all right.
I think so.
I mean, listen, because you touched a couple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I think it's easy to get because you ain't flipping them no more. So I bet, that's what I'm saying.
I let my foot off their neck.
So that's why I think it's easy for them to get. But I mean, I'm a little surprised that PlayStation became the fastest selling because, I mean, don't get me wrong. At that clip, at that price point, I thought it was going to be a small market of people that wanted them. But that goes to show you, man, PlayStation
man, Joe Bucks.
Yeah. PlayStation got a good thing going, man. It's still a good system. I just need some games.
Stimmy, PPE.
Oh, that's right. The Stimmy happened. Yeah,
man. You know
the Biden bucks came. I forgot about that. Yeah, that is true. That is true. They need to put more into the market. Why is there still a shortage of them?
With PlayStations?
Yeah.
Supply chains issues.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they using the same chips in 3080s? I still think it's hard to get those.
It is. Like, bruh, the next series will be out before you're able to get a 3080.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're still going like hotcakes. Still impossible to get.
That's crazy. And I haven't even used mine in a week. So I got to do better.
Yeah.
But that's it. Gaming news, man. Nothing really else going on. It's kind of slow out here right now. If you want to get a remake, remakes are coming a dime a dozen. There's more remakes coming. Although Ratchet and Clank, I might stream that game.
When does that come out? It should be coming out soon, huh?
16th, I think. I think it comes out the same week that Mortal Kombat comes out. I think.
The movie?
The movie.
The Mortal Kombat movie comes out next week.
That's what I think Ratchet and Clank comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it's soon, but I'm going to have that.
I was going to say, today is April 16th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Jesus. So hold on. So,
actually, it's the 17th. I'm sorry.
So Mortal Kombat comes out
next week. Comes out on the 25th.
25th. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard real good things about it too.
Really?
I read that it was very, very good. They said people who love the Mortal Kombat lore are going to love the movie.
Okay. Did you ever watch the Scorpion movie?
No.
Okay, I watched it the other day. It was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah, nice little animated series. It's
Where
cool.
was it on?
HBO Max, I think, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you never did watch Invincible, did you?
I did. I actually started it.
What'd you think?
That first episode was a trip, bro.
Got very violent, very quick.
Man came through and just wrecked everybody. I was like, wow. And then I was, because I watched it in the basement, and I was going upstairs to go watch it, and I realized my Amazon accounts were different.
Okay.
And so I didn't have Prime on the account upstairs. I was like,
really?
Yeah, and I didn't want to sign out. It was Toya's account, so she kind of had to set it the way she liked it. I'm like, it's her thing, whatever. So
y'all don't share an Amazon account?
We do, but like we switched back to mine because I get student discount.
So yeah, okay.
So,
but you don't have Prime on that one?
I do on mine, but the Fire TV is signed in under hers, which is our old Amazon account. So it's like, dang, that sucks.
Yeah, it is. All right. But yeah, Invincible, it gets very dark very quick. The end of that last episode, nothing can prepare you for that first episode.
Yeah,
and that's why I told you, like, yo, it's gonna pull you in. Pause. And then it kind of builds on that. But it gets very dark.
Okay.
Like very. That's why I say it's up there.
I gotta see why he did all that, because it's like, we didn't get no explanation. He just came in and wrecked shop.
You'll start seeing more and more. It'd be one of those shows we could talk about. Because something to go along with Snowfall. Snowfall is very good right now.
Yeah, it is.
Last episode they chose violence, and I loved every bit of it. You came to be true that the board was gonna get cleared. They did a RIP for the YouTube the guy, I forget his name.
Sensation Manboy.
There you go, Manboy. Shout out to him. His sister got. Listen, I knew once Louis got shot, it was gonna be a wrap for everybody. Jerome was not playing it.
Listen, Jerome was the MVP of that episode, man.
Bruh, he chose murder that day.
Yeah, he did.
He chose complete violence and murder that day. He clapped a lot of people.
I was surprised they let T live. After they clipped Manboy, I thought
they
would just clip T.
I thought they would too, but they kind of got her in the back of their pocket. I think they're still going to, because they had to have her for an alibi.
Yeah,
for Manboy and all the bodies or whatever. But we'll see how that goes. You watch anything else?
I feel like I have. I mean, of course, Married at First Sight. I was so upset that Chris and the girl.
Yeah, I think they got to charge him or something. Because they weren't on that episode at all.
Yeah, they didn't even mention him.
Yeah,
and then I don't think they're gonna mention him next week either.
They are. They got a clip showed they're gonna be on there. Or they're gonna be on there for
they're not going on that little vacation thing.
Oh, that's right. They're right. Yeah. They'll be on there for their decision day.
Yeah, like listen, we needed Chris in that house for that vacation day, because you already know he was going to stir the pot on somebody. He was messing up somebody's marriage,
or at least get in there and tussle with a boy with no top lip. I forget his name. He has no top lip.
Yeah, and they give him a little sampler platter. Get out of there.
I'm out of here, bro. Yo, that's still the funniest coin of 2021, bro. Like that's hilarious. Like, all right, man. So the Nets, man. We're gonna talk about how they got clapped.
Yeah,
I mean, because you talk big stuff.
Last
podcast we had, it was like that night they were playing, and I didn't want to talk. I was like, it's gonna be a blowout, blah blah. They got there, got their doors blown on them. Dennis the Menace got in Kyrie's head.
That was nothing.
Yo, what's up with Kyrie, man?
Listen, man, Kyrie, he a man about his respect, man.
No, he's not. He's used the way he's called people. Like, come on, what was that all about? Seriously,
listen, man. Have you seen the way Dennis Schrodinger live? Man, listen, this German. Dude ain't got no right. He ain't go through the struggle.
Dennis the Menace was out there busting his butt. And
wasn't.
They were going back and forth.
Man, listen. If you putting your chips in
Schrodinger's
basket.
No. Why you getting Schrodinger? Why you
Schrodinger's cat? But yeah. Listen, we ain't got no faith in him, man.
But no, the problem, the biggest thing I saw in that game was they had no answer for DeAndre Drummond. And if they don't have an answer for DeAndre Drummond, the fact that Aldridge, he forced Aldridge into retirement.
Man,
Aldridge retired.
Now we know why Aldridge wasn't look good. He had a heart murmur.
He's had a heart murmur his entire career, kid.
You know what I'm saying? So salute to that man for being brave.
I knew you weren't gonna acknowledge that.
It's all good.
He's had the heart issue his entire career, bro.
We went and won for LA. He getting old now. You know what I'm saying? It was feeling different. His body's moving different.
He saw the jig hovering. He said, "No, this isn't gonna be it. Kyrie's gonna blow this whole thing up. I'm out. I'm out of here." Blake is not what he used to be. Blake
hitting threes and dunks.
Yeah, but Blake is still he's washed out there though.
He's coming off the bench. It's fun.
You got to start him.
No big deal.
Let him start then.
For what?
I don't know, because he's off the bench. But he was DeAndre Drummond. They got blown up by 20-something points by a team that was led by DeAndre Drummond.
That's no big deal.
It's no big deal?
Not a big deal at all. No, I think that they were playing cat and mouse a little bit.
Think so?
Yeah, like you don't want to show him your looks. It's
KD didn't play a lot of minutes.
KD was limited minutes. Kyrie was out by the second quarter.
Yeah.
James Harden was sitting. You know what I'm saying? No big deal.
Now, I will tell, like I told you when we were talking during the game, though, the beard is the key. The beard unlocked everything, bro. Without him out there, that team is not going to win. They have to make sure he's healthy.
Yeah.
And I never thought I would say that in 2021 that James Harden would be the key on that team, because I always thought it was KD. But James Harden gets everybody in the position.
Yeah.
He was out there winning games.
He's such a threat by himself.
Well, that too, but he also has a high basketball IQ. And I don't think he gets credit enough for that. As much as I like Kyrie's game, he dribbles the leather off the ball too much. He is not a point guard. He literally is out there just to shoot. He's a hired gun.
He's a creator.
But when you put the beard in there, that makes everyone's game that much better.
Yeah.
Because
you got to be honest.
As much as you give the Lakers crap about their roster being trash without LeBron.
No, they got it's stack roster, man.
Stop. Here we go. As much crap as you give the Lakers crap about their roster not being anything without KD and AD and LeBron. The Nets roster is very top heavy. You know what I mean? You got the 3 stars, and you got they got the 3 stars. They got DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. After that, you can't name anybody else in that team.
Luau Cabarro.
Stop.
My dude Brown.
Stop. That's because you're a Nets fan.
Shamet.
Shamet, I give you, because Shamet was he's been a journeyman now.
Yeah. And then you got Dinwiddie's about to come back. By the playoff times.
If he comes back, that's be big. I forgot about that.
Joe Harris, matter of fact, I even told you, Joe Harris not having a good game against the Lakers, that was the only thing I was a little bit worried about. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, yo, listen, this is your time to eat. You know what I'm saying? Just be Kyle Korver, man. Yeah. That's all you got to do. Yeah. But listen, man, the Nets got a ton of talent, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if there's going to be out in the East, because if they have a problem like that with DeAndre Jordan, right? What are they going to do with Joel Embiid?
Listen, the thing is, it was just game plan was just thrown off. Once Kyrie got kicked, it was like, we're a little bit. You know,
but that's the thing that I think that's the part I don't think that you're giving enough credit, giving enough attention to, is the fact that can happen with Kyrie at any time right now.
But what's the likelihood that Kyrie and James going to be out?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because if Harden's out there, it's all good.
Do you agree? Okay, so you agree with me that you can afford to lose Kyrie if you lose anybody?
Yes and no. I think that you can still get it. You have a better chance of getting it done. Okay. And the only reason I say that is because James Harden keeps the defense very honest. It's like, yo, you got to play him straight up. If you double him and he's got weapons, he's going to make you pay.
I mean, he's got KD on the wing.
Right. And if you one-on-one him, he can make you play that way too.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta be very honest. So that keeps more players in their spots as far as defenders go. Mm-hmm. So now my other teammates got more chance to move around, create shots for themselves on one-on-one situations, which KD on a one-on-one, impossible to stop. Kyrie on a one-on-one, impossible to stop. If I get Joe Harris an open look because he's fourth down the line of who they think is going to get the ball, boom, he's money out here. Or I could throw a lob to DeAndre Jordan, might just catch somebody sleeping on a mismatch. Mm-hmm. So James Harden creates a lot of options in that way as far as an offense go, because you have to play him straight up. Kyrie, you can bear down on. He might not be able to get the ball out. I mean, he might carve you up by himself, but you know what I'm saying? It's 50-50 right there. But it's like James, if you try to barrel down on him, he's going to find who's open. He's going to turn that into a basket. Yeah. There's no problem.
Well, I mean, I wonder at the East, because I look at the playoff matchups, and I mean, LeBron and AD are on their way back. AD is activated next week. He just got activated actually this week to be full court. So he'll be back probably next week game, but they're going to ease him back into the lineup.
Done.
AD's not done.
He's done, bro.
And then you got LeBron coming back in about 2 weeks or so. So pretty much right around getting ready for the playoffs. So out of the East, I think it's going to be an easy, not so much an easy walk. I think that the Nets are the clear favorite to go to the finals, right? But I don't think Philly's going to go away easy. I do not think it's going to be easy to get rid of them. Ben Simmons is playing well.
You talking about in the East?
Yes.
Oh, no. Like, if Philly has to see the Nets, that's no competition.
You don't think so?
Nah,
because they're going to have to see the East. They're going to have to see the
Ben
Nets.
Simmons can't shoot.
But I don't think he needs to in that series.
He needs to. Okay, between the two guards, between Harden and Kyrie, who's Ben Simmons going to stop? Because you can only stop one of them. You can only play defense on one of them. So who are you going to stop?
Okay. No, but you got Tobias Harris.
So that makes you completely ineffective. Tobias Harris is going to have to match up against KD. He's cooked food now.
Who's going to guard Embiid then?
DeAndre Jordan. We'll give him. No, listen. For Embiid, give him what he wants. That's fine.
Okay.
Make just Embiid beat you. But now I'm going to make the rest of y'all beat KD, Harden, Kyrie.
Well, okay, now that's going to be what version of Embiid we get. Because if Embiid is being dominant and putting pressure on the defense, that's going to be a long series.
He can't put enough pressure on the defense because they can shoot the three so well that they will literally just shoot you out the gym. And you've got a complete liability on the court as far as 3-point shooting goes. So you got maybe 4 people who can shoot it. Joel Embiid can shoot it. He's not that great at it. But
I don't think the Sixers,
Tobias Harris, not a sniper.
Okay. But I don't think the Sixers, that is their Achilles heel, is shooting. But I do think that what they're good at is playing defense, and I do think they would give the Nets some sort. They make it harder. I'm not saying they're going to stop them,
bro. They got Kevin Durant. You're not going to make it. So if you want to trade baskets between KD, right? But I'm saying if we're trading baskets between Joel Embiid and Kevin Durant's going to eat food every day.
I'm not saying trading baskets.
And now I got Kyrie and Harden who can both put up a 40 ball at any time. Who does Philly have to match it? So that's literally all the Nets have to do is like, okay, y'all can play as great a defense if you want. We're just going to run the score up. That's fine. So now match us.
That's a big if.
You can't run. I'm saying Ben Simmons can't run the score up.
No, I agree with that. But also the Sixers can play bully ball. And I don't know if
you can't play bully ball outside.
That's where it's going to come. But that's kind of where it's going to come to coaching, because I think that Steve Nash will eventually start putting KD as a big. If he starts doing that, hopefully he doesn't do that, because that's what I think will be bad. Because he'll start putting him on the post and or expecting KD.
They'll go smaller because that's the thing. It's like, okay, play us on the outside.
Yeah, when I saw a stat that said KD had scored 70 points in 70 minutes, I said, yeah, I don't like this at all. I don't like this one bit. So I just wonder if, long as everyone keeps their cooler heads prevail, I don't see why the Nets and Sixers meet each other in the finals. And we keep forgetting about the Bucks. But I just don't ever look at them as being a contender, man.
I see Philly and the Bucks meeting up sometime before, and either one of them has to see the Nets. So one of them is just going to get knocked out of the paint. But neither one of them, nobody has enough firepower for a fully healthy Nets team. It's literally just too much shooting. Yeah. And that's where Philadelphia will find themselves in trouble, because it's like, man, you can be a grit and grind kind of team or a pace and space. Actually, no, they can't be a pace and space team, because it's like Ben Simmons can't hit a three. Yeah. So and then it's like, well, okay, so do you move Ben Simmons up to guard KD? Well, he's in a worse position, because it's like you can play great defense all you want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What? Yeah, you were close. He still made the shot. It don't matter. And now Harden and Kyrie are just free to just do whatever you want. That's not a recipe for disaster.
I think with the Nets, you're going to pick your poison. You're going to let KD just get off, because he's not going to. You can't stop him. So he's going to get his points no matter what. With the beard, you gotta make him a volume shooter. No, you can't. But he's got I don't know.
And that's the thing. He won't chuck. Since he went to the Nets, he's proven now I don't have to chuck it anymore. Yeah, I'll pass. And the thing is, he'll carve you just passing the ball. I'm just
hoping that D'Antoni gets the clipboard and he just runs it into the ground. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm hoping to happen.
D'Antoni's just chilling, man. He's there because they wanted the beard. Yeah. So it's like, man, we know that you and James are friendly. Bring him on in. Yeah. And he was Nash's coach.
Yeah.
So he's just there to be more support for Nash. About that. It's cool.
I forgot about that. Is Nash really the coach?
He is.
He's just there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's just there. All right, man. So Dwayne Wade, he became a part owner of the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know if I like it or not. I think it was a bad luck charm, because he literally almost got Donovan Mitchell's leg amputated, because the way Donovan Mitchell was carted off, I thought it was a bad injury.
High ankle sprain.
They said it was no structural damage. Yeah, he's going to be out for a while, though, getting ready back for the playoffs. Yeah, but nobody believes in Utah anyway. Nah. So he'll come back just in time to get beat in the first round.
I believe it was a setup to help LeBron.
Think so?
Yeah, that's why he went to Utah. I mean, we just being all the way real. Can we keep it real with y'all, audience? Can we keep it real with y'all for a second? Black man trying to go to Utah now. Come on now. D-Wade ain't got no connection to Utah at all. It was just first thing available.
Right.
It made more sense if we went on Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want to be so like Karl Malone. Enough said. I'm cool.
Gosh, yeah. That is why the Utah Jazz gets a bad rap because no one likes Karl Malone.
Yeah.
Karl Malone's a weird guy.
He's a man. He did things.
He's a strange guy.
He did things.
He did do things. And as much as you give Jimmy Butler but being a strange guy, Kyrie is equally a strange guy.
Kyrie is a spiritual man.
Here we go, man.
Like why did Jimmy Butler just throw Derrick Jones Jr. under the bus like that? I don't know. I didn't
get that. I didn't understand that.
Like right, because if I'm Derrick Jones Jr., even if we have a playful relationship, man, talk about me like that in the public, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you would have said that amongst our peers, just laughing and joking around, you say that to a reporter, man, I feel the way. You put that on the world.
That is another team that we forget about. Miami. Miami might make some noise.
We ain't forget about it, man. Like, nah.
Miami ain't gonna make no noise in the playoffs?
Nah.
No repeats?
Nah.
No?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Can't.
All right.
They ain't been good, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm gonna check the standings. Just to make sure that maybe I'm missing something.
I don't
because I feel like Dallas is underachieving. I feel like Miami is underachieving. I really feel so bad for Golden State. I want Golden State to.
Who's your MVP right now? If you had to pick, because you said Golden State makes me think of Steph. Steph's been balling. MVP
the Beard.
The Beard?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Beard's not really. He's missed too many games at this point.
No.
Yeah. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna win MVP?
The Beard, man. Like he's clearly the most valuable player.
He's not gonna win MVP, kid.
The Nets lost 2 games since he's been out, bro. He's clearly the most valuable player. James Harden been out for like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but anybody that's missed significant time.
Yeah, 28 and 28. The Heat ain't good.
Heat ain't
50%.
Okay,
they're 28 and 28.
All right.
And they got to play Brooklyn tomorrow, so they might be 28 and 29.
Who's playing though? Y'all sit everybody every time you play.
I mean, this is a matchup. We might. KD will probably be playing. Kyrie's probably gonna be playing.
Okay.
Because KD sat out the other night. They were just, you know what I'm saying,
he just played though.
Yeah, I mean, it was just literally just like you know what I'm saying, just rest.
Yeah,
a little rest.
I like how you'll send me the clip when after he'll have a good game too. You know, like, oh yeah, KD had a 30-piece. You know, like, oh, you didn't see me that clip when it got clapped.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing to see there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all that means.
Yeah,
wasn't nothing to see in that.
What do we have hip hop? There ain't nothing else really going on, man.
Nah, man. I seen that we're gonna have memorial services for DMX here in the next couple of in the next week or two. I want to say they're gonna do it at the Barclays. So you know what I'm saying. I'm glad they're honoring a dog like that.
For sure, man. For sure. I hope they stream it. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Have you been streaming his music?
A little bit. I did go back and stream. I found myself down a Jay-Z rabbit hole the other day.
Yo, I've been listening to a lot of Hove too.
Yeah, man, he snapped on. That's what made me send you that when I saw my Watch the Throne album. They were going back and forth. Like they were Scottie Pippen and Jordan on the flu game on that album.
Kanye used to be something special.
Yeah,
man.
that's why I know who was writing for him during that time. But they got to get him back, man. Get that person back on retainer because Kanye was snapping.
Yeah,
but Jay was on another level at that way. He had the gold hair like Super Saiyan level 4.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah, man.
Now, if you really want to get into it, man, I mean, I know we do a podcast. We talk about other podcasts. I don't give a damn about none of them. Man, what's going on to JBP, man? We want Maul and Rory back.
It's over,
Maul
bro.
And Rory.
Yeah, Rory is never coming back, man. It's over, bro. Like they got Ish and Ice got their own drop.
I don't like it, man.
And
like
everything.
They dressed bad.
They do. They had the Kevin Samuels episode, which wasn't bad.
Seemed like now tell me this: does Kevin Samuels is it like he's just giving kind of an overview of what he already does or whatever, or did they get any like new fresh perspective out of him? Or,
no,
it kind of feels like it's like, oh, we're introducing him to the world.
That's exactly what they thought they were doing.
Okay.
I gotta think that the audience that likes Joe Budden also would dabble in World Star Hip Hop, which is where a lot of the clips from Kevin Samuels got popular.
Listen, man, everybody follow the Shade Room, okay?
Yeah, or the Shade Room, exactly. Boxton, something. But I do.
Y'all stay away from Boxton.
Leave my beloved Boxton alone. But I do think that I didn't understand it, to be honest with you, why they would do it, because it really wasn't no new information or anything. It more was like, yo, you have a dope platform, come on our platform and talk about what you do on your platform. It's like, okay, you always were against having guests, but you really are having guests now. So
that just tell me why he needs Maul and Ruri.
Yeah, but Maul and Ruri is not coming back. And I find it odd they're not talking at all. They're not saying anything about And the thing is, I follow Maul on Twitter, and he still has the most horrible takes, man. And like that's just Maul. I get it.
Snowfall over the wire.
Come on,
like listen, man.
Listen, Snowfall is good.
Goated. Snowfall is great.
Snowfall is great, but The Wire is nothing like it.
The Wire is different.
The Wire is totally different. The Wire has so many different angles. Like it
was a lot of layers.
Snowfall just has one angle during that time, and it was dope. Don't get me wrong, it's a story that needs to be told, but The Wire is just different.
I feel like Snowfall is The Wire of this generation.
I can say that, but I don't think that was better than The Wire, though.
I don't think it's better, but I think it's as good as.
Yeah, but Maul goes off the cliff when he says stuff like that, man.
Listen, man. Maul is just showing the people, like, yo, listen, Maul getting his shaking still.
Yeah,
you know he's still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because Ruri is...
he getting more traction off of a tweet than Joe getting on the whole pod. Joe make it right, man. We want Maul and Ruri back.
Listen, I find it good that... I find a little bit... I understand that Joe keeps the ship going and like keeps the podcast going, but I don't like it. I get the guys back, man. Like you got the scab players in there, man. Like
and he's just throwing anybody.
He is, man. Now. You know, his son's in there.
Is it Ice in there, man? Just destroying Maul's chair,
destroying the chair, being the worst dressed guy in podcast history. Like it's like I don't like it.
Have you ever met like that real? It's like, man, they just got heavy hands and feet, and they're real clumsy. Yeah. They slew-footed. Yeah. It's like, man, how do you just break everything, dog? Yeah. It's like you just go into a room and you're
just naturally destructive.
Yeah,
man.
It's like, man, you just wave your arms and you just tear stuff up, man.
Yeah, I like one of Shooter's daycare parents is like super slew, and I'm like, man, he's just so slew. I can't get
you
past.
lucky you don't want him in your house.
No, I don't, because he'll ruin something.
Yeah, it's like
ruin it. Like I don't want him. Nah, like stand on the porch, bro. Like
I don't know, like you don't know how to control your limbs, or
right?
Something, man.
Use your bathroom. We ain't got bathrooms,
right?
You know,
like, you know what I'm saying? Come through he just broke the porcelain in half.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Looking at you like, man, my bad. Like, ain't no your bad, man.
You slew.
Go to Home Depot, buy me a new toilet and install it, man. Ain't gonna be no my bad, dog.
Right. But no, I don't know what's up with JVP, bro.
You buy toilets at Home Depot?
You do.
Okay.
You do buy them. I've installed a couple of toilets actually.
Really?
Your youngest nephew.
I remember you had to pipe out the cars.
1 week after owning the crib, literally, we had to almost replace the toilet because of him. Why? Because he put a car down there.
Hey man, you want to see if it was a car and a submarine?
Once again, here you go caping. That's what I'm saying. I know you're not gonna. You think it's gonna be one away? It's gonna be another, bro. Talking about you gonna lead a baby to fend for themselves on Animal Crossing. You are such a liar. You're not going to.
No, it wouldn't be fending for themselves. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to work it.
Show how to fish.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna teach you what it is that you got to know, and I'm gonna teach you why you ain't got to pay Tom Nook, baby.
Oh my God,
ain't nothing beyond this. Tom Nook don't need that money. You know what I'm saying? He a crook. You know what I'm saying? Robin Hood out here. We robbing for the rich.
Yeah. But yes, to answer your question about JVP, it's over. I mean, the JVP will still go on. It's just Ruri and Maul will not be back.
Like, listen, that show literally aged 15 years since Ruri and Maul left.
It did. And they've been gone for a while now.
And they I heard somebody talking about Big Daddy Kane the other day. I was like, oh, man, listen, we got to turn this off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It definitely is a different demographic now. But I wonder, their numbers probably still up. But they're still doing Patreon too.
Because we're still hoping that Ruri and Maul are coming back.
Yeah.
And listen, Ice and Ish or whatever, like they still have a certain green quality to them where it's like they don't know what's going on. They're so green, so wet behind the ears with the podcast.
But Joe respects
they're going to say something.
Yeah. But Joe respects them. I think he didn't respect Rory.
Yeah, right now, he does. You know what? He respects them because he needs them.
Yeah,
but let them get comfortable in them seats or whatever. Joe be right there cracking on them, man.
Yeah. He needs to have a guest on to where the guest can just ask the question that we all want to know. Like, when are they coming back or what happened?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a guest, I think of a real guest, like one of them Griselda dudes, like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
Because it seemed like everybody they rocked with all of them, you know?
Yeah.
But we'll see.
And y'all be we all talk about everything everybody else going on. Y'all just tell it.
Yeah, for sure.
Quit playing. And somebody tell it.
And they're looting around to it. They need to go ahead and just say what's going on.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. All right, man. We got anything else?
Man, what do you think about Axe deal at Spotify?
Dope deal, man. I mean, if anything, that would put the fire on Ruri and Maul to come back and figure that out.
What if Axe, Maul, and Ruri started a podcast?
That would be dope. And I would be tuned in. But it would just be Ack crapping on. First of all, Ruri and Maul and Ack would make it.
They would fight.
Ack and the Stooges, man. Like he is. I don't say profited off of it. He has been the most proponent in it. That like he just literally puts gas on everything. I know Ack doesn't like any of them. Doesn't like the Stooges, and I think it's funny. You know, yeah, we found Ruri. I'm like, oh yeah, this is hilarious, man. But I think it's a dope deal. I think it's dope. We'll see how it comes about it. What kind of?
But why you take the deal behind Joe?
I don't
know. Spotify. You don't think Joe feels some kind of way?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe Ack is okay with selling off all his properties to
yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, Ack was in a strange place.
I do wonder how he's gonna leverage all this as far as what he's gonna, because his act gets kind of, no pun intended, kind of thin for what he can bring. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, giving academics a podcast, okay, but now what?
Yeah,
because it's not like he has those corporate connections. He can sit down and talk to certain artists. A lot of people don't mess with academics like that.
Record labels, they'll put people in front of them, but I don't know. I want to see a lot of people don't like academics, man. I don't know if I want to see the podcast.
Me neither. Like, I don't know if I do either, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Let's get out of here, man. But I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we're Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 253. Drink more water, people. Peace.